That's that That's that shit there. You coming through something.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Memphis Grizzlies disappointed me, man. It's your boy Ed Memphis. This is the Square Business Sports segment. Y'all can follow Ed Memphis on Twitter at BIDNESSSQUARE. That's at Business Square on Twitter. On IG, you can follow me at Man on D Square. And this right here, folks, is the Square Business Sports segment. And we're gonna jump right into it, man. Memphis Grizzlies just took another L versus the Houston Rockets. I mean, James Harden was just like mind blowing. Like that'll numb a person after so long. Like it's bittersweet because it's historical. And we watching greatness and stuff that we've had to tell our kids about, 15, 20 years from now. When we watch James Harden play the way he's playing right now. But at the same time, it's bitter because it comes at the hands of a loss for us as Grizzly fans, for one. And then two, it's bad basketball, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Don't nobody want to see James Harden take 25 free throws. And that shit, that get boring after a while. Like, my God. It drags the game because every time you take free throws, you stop the clock. So you drag the clock and the game, the buzz and the vibe, the energy of the game gets sucked out. So it's just like, man, it's unfortunate. I ain't gonna lie, I miss the hand check rules. I miss the ability to be able to push off on your man. I miss the ability to be able to get up under the scores and shots. Not to put your foot up under and cause them to roll their ankles or something like that, but just to be able to get your hand up under a shooter. I miss those days where refs didn't call those tic-tacky fouls like that, where they put guys like James Harden on the foul line at like 25 times a game. But nevertheless, James Harden just came out and smoked us. The man put up 30 fucking points in 15 minutes. 30 points from James Harden. That is smoking. To the point where I was just like, look, I don't even know what y'all, just let him. My theory was just let him score. Let him score 60 in the first half. That way he'll get tired. That was my theory. Just let him score until he gets tired and he can't play no more. And that's when you try to go and start and force the other players to beat you. Again, you can follow me on Twitter at Business Square. That's at BIDNESSSQUARE. At Business Square on Twitter. I'm Ed Memphis. And I just want to dive into this game. I want to talk about Mike Conley. Mike Conley is scoreless the first half. Almost looked like another Detroit Pistons night from a week ago. It's not funny, man, because I see people saying, well, Mike Conley still deserves an all-star spot. Ain't no way in the hell Mike Conley still deserves an all-star spot. This man getting his ass dragged right now. Mike Conley is trash. He's an overrated $153 million point guard, and he ain't no all-star. You ain't even an all-star making $153 million. Folks can say what they want to say about John Wall making $40 million per year. I've heard folks say that's the worst contract. Man, get out of here. Mike Conley's contract is worse than John Wall's contract, let alone Parsons and Joakim Noah and several other contracts that turn out to be far worse value than John Wall. John Wall at $40 million, I'd rather pay him net than paying Mike Conley $31 million per year at $153 million over 5 years. Mike Conley garbage as fuck. You out there getting your ass kicked. James Harden just dragged us, and Mike Conley didn't do nothing about it to stop it. Then what's so crazy about it, Mike Conley struggling to score, and he ain't really getting nobody involved. It's almost shocking when you see he passed Jaren Jackson the ball tonight at the end of the game, the very end of the game. Folks started tweeting on Twitter, wow, Mike Conley actually passed Jaren Jackson the ball. That's how rare it is of a scene to see Mike Conley get other people involved in the game. And y'all want to talk all-star? Let me explain y'all something. Let me explain something to y'all, because I'm really hot about this Mike Conley all-star shit. Mike Conley ain't no all-star. That is damn near one of the worst contracts in the league this year. That man, dude is getting his ass dragged. First of all, I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Let me explain to you something. Chris Paul didn't even play tonight. Chris Paul was out. Chris Paul didn't even play tonight. And they won. Two, While Chris Paul was out sitting on the bench wearing a blazer and wearing a suit or whatever, Chris Paul was on the bench with James Harden going over film on the iPad of the game during the game. And he ain't even playing, and it's a blowout, and James Harden just put up like 50 points in 15, 20 minutes. And they still over there going over film. They still over there trying to figure out what they can do to get better. That's a damn all-star. Mike Conley ain't no all-star. Y'all kidding me? Man, y'all gotta be kidding me. Then I heard somebody say, shout out to my guy T. Freeman, non-Memphis vet, on Twitter, because he made some great points too, and I know he a fan. A lot of guys are a fan, and shout out to Grizz Mama, because she pointed out a great point too. A lot of people, this is what it is about Mike Conley in Memphis. Mike Conley is the guy. He's likable, and people tend to like him. That's why people tend to give him credit, so much credit for so much stuff that Mike Conley never did. Mike Conley was never a great defender. Mike Conley has never even cracked 40 points in one game. Mike Conley's never even cracked 15 assists in one game. Mike Conley averaged 20 points this year. Mike Conley is averaging 39% from the field to average those 20 points. 39% from the field. In other words, that means Mike Conley is struggling to average 20 points a game at 39% from the field. Struggling. And y'all want to talk all-star? Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? You really want to talk all-star with Mike Conley? Are you serious? Mike Conley, damn, I want him out here. I want him out of here. I want him out of here. Mike Conley is the reason why we got Chandler Parsons right now. If folks don't know that, again, let me cover that story for y'all. And y'all can catch me on Twitter if you got anything to say, or you want to come rebut what I said on this, because everything I'm saying is facts. I'm spitting numbers out at y'all like a computer, so you can't really argue with nothing I'm really saying. But if you choose, I'm open for any conversation. I'm not gonna yell and scream or talk crazy. I'm very respectful because I got the numbers on my side. The numbers back up everything I say. Mike Conley is overrated. He ain't no all-star. He ain't worth $153 million either. Let's just keep it above. Dude ain't no alpha dog. That's the bottom line. Chris Paul on the sideline going over film with James Harden. And this boy just put up 50 in a blowout. That's an alpha dog. That's a floor general. That's an all-star. That's a superstar. That's a motherfucking winner. And that's what Mike Conley ain't. Mike Conley ain't that. He ain't none of that. So when I hear people say that about Mike Conley being an all-star, it really gets under my skin. It bothers me because this dude is tanking it. He is tanking it. And it's clear now. Then I'm looking at the fact JB benched Marc Gasol with 5 minutes to go, and we only down like 15 points. We're still in the game. We're still in the game, JB Bickerstaff. What are you playing Shelvin Mack over Marc Gasol for? He got a lineup out there with Shelvin Mack, Mike Conley, Jaren Jackson, Jermichael Green, and Garrett Temple. You just take out Shelvin. Why are you playing Shelvin Mack over Marc Gasol? Your defensive player of the year. JB Bickerstaff lost his damn mind. And that's the straight up truth. You don't play Shelvin Mack with 5 minutes to go. We down only 15 with 5 minutes to go, despite James Harden acting a damn fool. And he ain't even in the game at this point because he get tired. Everybody know that about James Harden. If he go off in the first half, he gonna get tired in the second half. So we had the game in our hands to take it in the second half. JB Bickerstaff puts Marc Gasol on the bench so he can play Shelvin Mack garbage ass. Get Shelvin Mack ass up out of here. Get JB Bickerstaff ass up out of here. And get Mike Conley ass up out of here too while y'all at it. The first team that called me offering the first round pick and some cap space for Mike Conley, your ass up out of here if it was me, if I had something to say about it. I'm just keeping a buck with you. The man overrated. He ain't done nothing. Anybody go look it up. He averaged 20 points, but he's shooting 39% from the field. He one of the lowest assist numbers among starters throughout his 12-year career as a starter. One of the worst floor generals statistically. Ain't never been able to get nobody else going. If you can't get your own shot, you ain't going to get it playing for the Memphis Grizzlies because Mike Conley is not the passing point guard that's going to get it to you. That's facts. That's what people don't realize, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a team that was built around a guy who don't carry the weight like he's supposed to. I don't blame him for taking $153 million. And I ain't gonna lie, he close to about 100. He close to being worth about 80 to 100 million. I'd give him 80 to 100 million. 153 for Mike Conley? As you fucking crazy? You gotta be out of your damn mind. Mike Conley ain't worth nowhere near $153 million. That was just at least $53 million too much. Man went out there and got his ass kicked again tonight. Everybody in the league, it's mind-boggling. People keep saying Mike Conley is an all-star, and then he go out there and get his ass kicked by everybody that's competing against him for an all-star spot. Guess what? Newsflash, folks. James Harden just went out there and scored 40 points for the 10th time in the last 16 games. Guess what, folks? James Harden ain't even an all-star starter this year. He ain't even starting in the all-star game. James Harden, as of right now, is still competing to get an all-star spot. It ain't even a guarantee he gonna get an all-star spot, but thank God for the coaches because he gonna get one. And you want to say Mike Conley should get an all-star spot over guys like that? Over who? Over who? And James Harden scoring 40 points out of 10 of the last 16 games. James Harden has 10 games this year where he scored at least 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists or whatever. At least 10. At least 10. He has 10 games this season of that type of production. Klay Thompson just scored 43 points on 4 dribbles. That's 1 dribble per every 11 points scored. Those are the all-star candidates. Steph Curry just scored 11 3-pointers in one night. Those are the all-star candidates. Chris Paul over there on the sideline ain't even playing. But he got an iPad in his hand and he going over film with James Harden. Folks say, well, that's why he had to go over film because he ain't playing. Well, he was going over the film with somebody else who was playing. James Harden, who just put up 40. So James Harden, despite blowing out the Grizzlies and scoring I don't know how many points per minute, it was freaking ridiculous. I mean, he scored like 2 points per minute. And guess what? James Harden is over there on the sideline in between grasping for air, going over film so he can do it some more, so he can eat some more, so he can make sure his team wins this game no matter how much he got to score, no matter how many minutes he got to play, no matter how many rebounds James Harden got to get, no matter how many assists James Harden got to get. James Harden went out there and did what he had to do to win. And you got to respect that. So you can't never, ever put Mike Conley's name in James Harden, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Dame Lillard, Russell Westbrook just went out there and had another freak night tonight. All these freaks are out here performing at the guard spot, the same spot Mike Conley feel like he's supposed to have. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's just keeping it a buck. If y'all got a problem with it, you can catch me on Twitter at ManOnDSquare. I cut the music off for this because I want you to hear what I'm telling you. I don't want no music or nothing in the background for this one. I want you to feel the words coming out of my mouth. Mike Conley overrated, and we need to get his ass up out of here. First team that call offering us first-round picks and cap space, you need to be sending his ass up out of here. Get him out and start the Jaren Jackson build now. Folks want to bag on Marc Gasol. I look at folks bagging on Marc. Folks don't even realize it. When we went 12-5, it was Marc Gasol playing like Defensive Player of the Year. It was Marc Gasol averaging 20 points a game. It was Marc Gasol putting up 10 rebounds a game. Then we go out there and look at it tonight. Russell Westbrook had a career night tonight. James Harden acted a fool tonight. Harden put up 40 points in 10 games out of the last 16. 40 points in the last 10 games out of the last 16 games. He got 10 games this year, this season alone, where James Harden put up at least 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's a fucking all-star. That's how you go out there and make sure you got the All-Star bid. That's how you go out there and make sure that your name is on the All-Star team roster. You go out there and take what's yours. Not go out there and score 11 points in a blowout. Man got the ball, and you sitting up there, you barely passing it to the most freakish athlete we've ever had in the history of the team, and Jared Jackson. Mike Conley struggling to score and won't even pass the damn ball. Get his ass up out of here. Please, ASAP. First team that calls with first round pick and cap space, I will send Mike Conley ass up out of it so fast your head will spin. That's the straight up truth. JB Bickerstaff, dumb as a rock. Get his ass up out of here too. I've been trying to be patient with JB Bickerstaff. I held on to that hashtag fire JB all season until tonight. Till I seen Shelvin Mack on the court instead of Marc Gasol with 5 minutes left and we still in the game. We still in the game and Shelvin Mack is on the court instead of Marc Gasol, your defensive player of the year, your 3-time fucking All-Star is not on the court. The only All-Star we got on the team is not on the court with 5 minutes left in the game and we got a shot to win it. Now, if that ain't dumbass coaching, I don't know what to call it. Then your point guard after averaging 39%, he can't even get the ball in the basket. Man, that shit terrible. And then JB don't even want to play Javon Carter. Thank God he found to play them tonight. Man, we sick of it. We sick of it. This team was built wrong from the jump. This team was built around Mike Conley being a superstar, and he ain't delivering. Get us somebody else. At this point, I would call Washington. Even with John Wall out for the year with the same injury that Mike Conley had last year, the bone spur removal, I would call Washington right now and say, can we give y'all Mike Conley for John Wall? Right now, injuries and all. Get his ass up out of here. Because guess what? Say what you want to say about John Wall. John Wall will play like an all-star at the very least. Y'all say what y'all want. Klay Thompson out here putting up 40 points on 4 dribbles. That's 11 points per dribble. Steph Curry just had 11 threes last night. Russell Westbrook had a crazy night tonight. I ain't even looked at the stat line, but I know it's ridiculous because everybody on Twitter going crazy about it. So I know Westbrook acted goddamn fool. Harden went out there and popped up 30 points on us in 15 minutes. That means every 30 seconds he was getting a bucket. Every 30 seconds. How do you even do that? It's 24 seconds in the shot clock per possession. And he still got 30 points per every 30 seconds. 2 points per every 30 seconds for James Harden tonight. Act a damn fool. Then after that, James Harden blew us out. James Harden sitting on the sideline in between spurts during the game. While he's still playing, James Harden watching film with Chris Paul, trying to figure out how he can dog us out some more. Because he's trying to make sure I'm an MVP. He's trying to make sure I'm an all-star. And he's trying to make sure they win the game tonight. That's heart. That's determination. That's an alpha dog. That's proving you worth 153 plus. So don't you ever talk about no Mike Conley, no all-star again when you got guys like Klay Thompson scoring 45 points on 4 dribbles. Steph Curry scoring 40 points on 11 threes. James Harden scored 40 points 10 out of the last 16 games. Russell Westbrook putting up triple-doubles like it's a freaking joke, like it's easy or something. Russell Westbrook putting up triple-doubles like I can go dunk on an 8-foot goal. It's easy. Those are the guys that you competing for a guard spot, Mike Conley. Those are the guys that you competing for when you talk about being considered an elite point guard, Mike Conley. What have you done? What have you accomplished? What have you proven? What have you taken? Nothing, 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 and nothing. You ain't done nothing. You ain't accomplished nothing. You ain't approved nothing. And you ain't taking shit. You want to call yourself an all-star because you averaging a measly 20 points a game on 39% shooting and we losing like crazy. Man, get out of here. Shout out to Jermichael Green having a hell of a year. I hate everything's going on the way it is because Jermichael Green balling out of control this year. So it's really unfortunate he going through what he going through. This is the Memphis Grizzlies that we looking like we gonna look like for the rest of the year. So folks might as well buckle up because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. This is Ed Memphis. This is the Square Business Sports segment. You can catch me on Twitter at Business Square. If you got any comments, feel free to rebut. I'm all fired up. I'm full of that low liters, alcohol. I had to have a drink tonight. I'm about to fire me up a blunt and relax my nerves because as you can see, I'm little over here sweating like a pregnant nun right now. Hot about Mike Conley playing like that tonight. Hot about JB Bickerstaff gameplay. Hot about the fact he continuously playing Shelvin Mack. Hot about the fact Shelvin Mack won't even capitalize on the fact JB Bickerstaff continuously gives him opportunity to play. Despite the fact that Shelvin Mack playing like hot garbage juice. I don't even know what to say at this point. I don't even know what to say. Feel free to chime in if you want to. This has been the Square Business Sports segment. I'm Ed Memphis, and I'm out.